collectors, parents, and collectors. On this episode of the Christian Valuation Station, we will be evaluating this little guy here. It's Batman versus Harley Quinn. Cute little small set. Just a small set today because I'm kind of working on a couple different things here in the background, so I wanted to do something small. I picked this up pretty recently. I think it's a neat little set, even if it is a 4+ set. Before I get into it any further, just to remind you guys that, let those that aren't familiar with my channel, that I do in-depth reviews of models and construction kits, both new and old, mostly Lego, but sometimes I do other products as well. I also do reviews and discussions of other creative works such as movies, comic books, and video games. Shouldn't be an issue with this one, but because they're in-depth reviews, they can be on the long side. And there are timestamps, and there'll still be timestamps on the bottom of this one, even though it's a little bit shorter, smaller set. But that way you can skip around to your favorite parts or come back and use them as bookmarks. So, details on this little thing here. It's set number 76220. It's for ages 4 and up, like I said before. It's 4+ set. Has 42 pieces, retails for $9.99, and was just released here in September of 2022. So fairly new set. Not a big set. We haven't had a lot for DC and Marvel this past year. I think we have the pandemic to thank for that, because it affected the release of movies related to Lego sets. Although they can make sets without having the movies. I mean, you've got a long history of comic books and stuff, which this one isn't based off of any particular movie. Oh, I'll show you the back there too. I always like showing the back. You never know. Store shelves, they get turned around and you're not realizing you're looking at exactly what you're wanting. It's just flipped backwards. But yeah, so this is a new DC set, so that's cool. And it's got some nice looking some fun parts in here. I mean, this is a 4+ set, so there aren't any stickers, so that means that little round bat signal thing there is a print, which is kind of cool. So let's open her up and see what else it has inside. Here we have the contents of the box. Got a small little booklet here, and I opened up the one bag that was here. There was only one bag, so I'm like, why not? Here, looking at our pieces here, we got some prints. These are really nice. This, however, I don't know. It's not as solid as it should be. That yellow should be much brighter, but it's against black. They probably need to put another coat on it. But here are our pieces. Now, the two bike halves and the tires were outside of the bag, just floating in the box. This is Batman's cape. I'm not going to open it up right now. That was actually in the bag. And then we have Batman and Harley Quinn's parts here, and her skateboard and stuff. Not much here, but it's a small 4+ set. What do you expect? But there is some nice pieces, so let's go put it together and then review it. Here are our leftover pieces from this set. It's a 4+ set, so you aren't expecting much, but we do get an extra batarang, which is nice. Then we have another one of these yellow pins, which could come in handy. At least the yellow really matches the color scheme for this set as well, which is nice. So we've got our characters here for our the set, and they're looking pretty good. We got some fun characters here. Of course, Batman, and then we got Harley Quinn. This is Harley Quinn in her more classic look, and not the movie look, since she doesn't have her cotton candy pink and blue hair. It's just black and red, which are her classical, more classic regular colors. Let's take their accessories off and stuff and take a closer look at these prints. We've got them stripped down of their accessories and can see their prints a lot better. But before I get that, I forgot to shout out this lovely cape that he's got. It's material. It's a simple cape, but got a nice soft feel and matches his color really well. I mean, they're both black, but you know, you can have different shades of black and stuff. But yeah, that looks really nice. Now, getting back to the actual figures here, got some nice details. That Harley Quinn figure is really nice. We got printing on the legs, we got printings on the toes, chest there. That white is looking pretty good on there. Yeah. No printing on the sides of her arms or legs. There's never any printing on the legs, but yeah. And face looks pretty good there. I got them on there more smiley faces, kind of doing the opposite I do with my Ninjago stuff. Got Batman over here. He looks pretty good. Opacity doesn't look too bad. Maybe he could be a little bit brighter, but not bad. You got his abs, printed abs there and stuff. They look good. Face looks good. You got the mask on top. I've always wondered why they bother doing that anyways. Besides, if you're gonna have Batman, you're gonna, you know, put the cowl on. The thing is, if you take this off, take the cowl off, you have the face with the weird headband and it looks weird. I mean, even if you put a hairpiece on there, it wouldn't completely block it. So part of me wonders why they even bother printing a face there, but they do. Now moving on to the back. Oh my gosh, Harley's back looks really cool. It's got, you know, her name written there, and an image of her on there. The face, oh my gosh, the tongue. Oh, yeah, more serious, but yet not so serious face. Batman, that's definitely a serious face on there, and the printing is just as good on the back as it was on the front. Nothing really new to comment there, but this Harley figure is really nice. I don't know if it's unique at all. Some of you other more superhero minifigure fanatics out there will have to let me know the rarity of these. These are all new or whatever. I've seen so many Batman figures and I can't keep them straight anyways. I'm talking about Batman, not necessarily Harley Quinn, but I don't recall seeing Harley Quinn like this too much. I mean, all I remember seeing are the movie figures and stuff, or figures that are referencing the movie stuff. But yeah, you'll have to let me know down below. These are really great figures, though. Almost worth the set there, right? We've got everything put together here, and yeah, a nice fun set. We'll look at things separately. I mean, there's not much to see here. It's Harley on a skateboard, but I will talk momentarily about her hammer here. This is really simple design, but it's actually created with a newer piece here. As you can see, you have a studs on side, double-sided studs on side 1x1 brick. Something that's on the newer side. I've seen, you know, them do hammers before in the past, and I think this is really a nice simple design. Really like it, and it allows you to, you know, have the same head on both sides without changing things too much. Nice big hammer there. Could use that technique to build other more realistic war hammers or something. But yeah, that's pretty nice. And then we got to the Batman here with the Batmobile. Now this is nothing too fancy, you know, it's a regular old 4+ motorcycle build. What we do have these printed round tiles make this really great. And you got Batman there. It looks nice. He's got a bit of yellow in there. And then a little yellow on the tire there. And his lovely cape floating off the back. It rolls really well. So that is fun to play with for sure. This guy's battering there. Now he can hold on to the rails. I didn't have him do it. Plus the other hand's holding on to the batarang, so that doesn't quite work. The worst part about this set is probably this front printed piece. This just, it needs to be a little bit more opaque, I think. I mean, it's not terrible, but if it's supposed to like match the yellow of the rest of the Legos, it's definitely not there. Other than that, it's an okay design. It's a curved slope piece. Ugh, I was hoping to pop it off, but doesn't want to come out. But you could use that for something else. Imagine that would look nice. Like, imagine making like a black mech and putting that in the middle of a chest or something. But yeah, so it's a simple build. But it works. It looks nice. Let's head back to the desk, give this a final eval and my final thoughts. Okay, we're back here at the desk. Give this my final review and final thoughts. Got a pen back here just to keep it from rolling away. This isn't exactly level here. But yeah, this is overall, I think, a fun set. It's got everything I would want with a 4+ set. It's, you know, got a good guy, a bad guy. We have one vehicle, and although the skateboard isn't quite a full vehicle, it is something that you can use to keep up with this. It's better than having somebody just on foot. And it's also goes along with the whole clown silliness theme. Because who would chase somebody down on a motorcycle with a skateboard? Yeah. So that's pretty much it for my overall thoughts. Moving forward into this, I'm doing the final evaluation here. Starting off with the appearance, everything looks great for the most part. This one piece here is a little bit questionable, but the figures look great, all of them. I'm not sure if that's a unique one for Harley or not, or Batman for that matter. But yeah, and you got some great pieces here, looking pieces here, with these ones on the side. So yeah, appearance got a 10 easily. Now moving on to function, everything rolls well. That's all this thing really does. There's not a lot here. I mean, the characters fit well on the motorcycle and stuff, and it's not anything amazing, and there's nothing bad here. So I ended up giving function a 9, just because there's not much that you really have to talk about function here. There's not many functions. Now for fun, this is a lot of fun. Like I said, you've got a good balance, good guys, bad guys. You really have only a build for the good guy, although it isn't much of a build because it's just basically their basic motorcycle bit, and then the skateboard. And despite this, you know, being a little bit uneven, it still makes for good fun, and it does level the playing field a little bit. And I easily gave this a 10 for fun. As far as building it, the fun for building it, well, it's really simplistic, so that it depends on what you define as fun. Kids shouldn't have any problems building it, so they might have fun building it. The motorcycle doesn't require a lot build up, so I still gave fun a 10. I mean, build experience is important with that, but this isn't boring because it is so quick to put together, so it's not like you're going to get bored building it. Now, techniques. There's nothing good here. There's nothing bad here. or nothing great, nothing amazing, but there's nothing bad. And I gave Technique a 9. There's just not a lot here to talk about for Techniques, but there's nothing bad, which is also a plus. So we got a 9. So overall, take all that, add it up, 38, divide by 4, you get a 9.5, which is the final score. Pretty good set all around. So it may not be your cup of tea, considering there isn't a lot here to build. But with that, let's move on to the price, which is always the bad news when it comes to 4+ set, and this is fortunately no exception. Although, well, let me get it out here first. So you take your $9.99 divided by 52 pieces, and you get 23 cents per piece, which is way over double the standard of 10 cents, and would immediately, like, just by that would give it a fail. But I had to stop and think about it, because it really is kind of about weight here. Because although this is probably has maybe even less pieces, about as much or less pieces than a poly bag, which tends to run around $5. Some 4, some I think are up to 6. But it has about as many pieces or less, and those, like I said, are around $5. This is double that price. But you think about a poly bag, it's pretty light, and this motorcycle here alone is pretty hefty. So I thought about it, that, and you're getting 2 figures, and nowadays they want like $5 per premium figure for, you know, one of those blind bags. And at least that Harley Quinn, I would say, is almost as good and quality. And the Batman's not bad. I mean, it's Batman. It's not a really fancy Batman suit, but it's definitely Batman. So, you know, that's almost $10 there. So I really don't think $10 is a terrible terrible price for this set. Can't talk today. And like, I would say if you could get it on sale for $7, you'd be doing really good. Although, you know, parts for price wise, you'll still be paying too much. But I think for the volume of stuff here, $10 isn't terrible. It's not good, but it's not terrible, and I gave it a P for pass. Like I said, you could find it cheaper, which I don't know how well you'd be able to find it cheaper price, but yeah, I gave it a P for pass. It's not quite a fail. It's pretty close though. And if you look at just the numbers, it's definitely a fail. But so that brings our final evaluation score to a 9.5 P. So it's an okay set, you know. And personally, myself, I like the looks of it. I like the figures. I like the set, which is why I picked it up. And you know, I'm willing to put out a little bit more for a nice looking 4+ set than putting out a ton of money for a large 4+ set that may not even look good. So I'm not happy with this. Let me know what you guys think down below. What do you think of the set? Does it look good? And on top of that, what do you think about that price? I mean, 4+ set, you're expected to be more, and that actually is not. That's about par for the course price-wise for a 4+ set.
But what do you guys think about it? You know, comments down below. Do you like it? Do you don't like it? Of course, hit that like and button if you enjoyed the video. You don't have to like the set to enjoy the video if it's informative to you. But like, subscribe, do all those wonderful things. Hit the notification button if you're subscribed for the first time so you get notification. You also can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I update that as soon as I get the videos out because YouTube can be kind of slow about that. And you'll get notifications faster that way. I recently, did a small set here. I have some other things I've been working on, like I don't know if you paid attention, but I did have a live stream, very short live stream I did the other night, kind of a test one. I'll have another one coming up here soon. Announcements coming. I'm not going to say anything here because I'm not sure yet where I'm standing at it. It'll be a little bit better than this last one, I promise. Yeah. There's Patreon down there. Check out if you want to help the channel more directly. That's it for me here at the Creation Evaluation Station, reminding you that creativity is key.